Testing. 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 All right. There you go. All right, we are back. More Knights of the Old Republic.
How can I help?
All right. Back to some side quests.
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask, if you'll permit it.
Yeah, side quest.
Don't even start with that. You're the one who asked. I wasn't even going to say anything. But now that you've brought it up, I see I shouldn't have waited as long as I have. In our time together, I've been watching you. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the lure of the dark side. And with so little training, for me it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion?
Well, just do what's right.
And that's enough for you. If only it were as easy for me. If only the right path was always clear. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused, and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
Yeah, that's a problem with the Jedi in general. They tend to be like there's a distinction between like in the real world we have a distinction between good anger between like good righteous anger that like it's right to be mad about that, and anger but the Jedi don't seem to have that distinction really.
I suppose I do. Part of me thinks that it would be worth anything to vanquish evil, even if it meant giving in to my base emotions. The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
What?
These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission. How can I help? Then I...
Does Cars have anything to say?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Nope. Alright. Does Juhani have anything to say?
How may I be of a... What is it?
Tell me what you
Well,
asked. Alright.
I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
Tragic?
Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Yeah, that option makes me laugh every time. Jedi are not gods.
I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
All species are capable of that.
Yes. But humans seem the most pervasive, the most consistent. They
Yep.
took their frustrations and hate out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
You're fine.
No, it is not. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again. How may I...
Does she have anything more?
What is... I have been thinking much about our journey.
Alright.
And I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KotOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Yeah, KotOR are known to typically side with the Jedi and the Republic on most conflicts, but they're also known to have some very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Primal anger issues.
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
My gosh, you could be such a jerk to her. Yeah, she's been talking about how she was a victim of racism on her homeworld. She actually brings up later that her homeworld was, in fact, Terrace.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me. How may I... What is... Of course...
Alright, so we're done with her for now. We'll be getting to Zalbar's storyline pretty soon. T3 doesn't really have a story. We finished HK's last time. Let's see if Canderous has anything to say. He talked about Althea, which I'm pretty sure will trigger his thing.
What do you... I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic.
Oh boy, more
That
Canderous!
might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We razed whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
Okay, this segment's a little bit lore-wavitch on how the Mandalorian Wars played out. Let's let him talk.
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition.
I can tell you that if we had the influence system that's in the second game, saying this would probably gain his influence.
I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later. Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is there something else you want to know?
So yeah, basically the Republic were cowardly and immoral in the way they fought, and Canderous didn't like fighting them because they didn't bring honor.
Yeah, what do you...
Alright, and mission thing, well... Alright, so we were just on Tatooine, so let's head back to Yavin 4 for some upgrades. You know what? Oh yeah, I forgot Sherrick dropped these. These will be my lightsabers when the time comes. Whenever the time comes for me to use lightsabers, these will be what I use. Crazy modifiers. +7, that basically guarantees a hit. Alright. Alright, upgrades are good for now. Let's see if we have another tier of stuff on Yavin. Let's save it real fast. After Yavin, we'll be headed to Kashyyyk. Yay, more fighters! That's probably the fastest I've ever done that.
How can I help?
Yay, I think I can finish Bastila!
Yes, I did end that quite abruptly, didn't I? Perhaps a master could have addressed my questions with the proper wisdom, but I never should have brought it up here, not with you. Part of my purpose on this mission was to guide you in the way of the light, to help you avoid the temptations of the dark side. But I fear I've failed in that task. I don't think I'm the proper Jedi to guide you. I am no master. You should have remained with the Council.
Look at her, learning some humility. Her character development is wonderful.
The fact of the matter is, I have never possessed much skill at controlling myself. With the bond that joins us, it seems I have even less. You have maintained the path of the light side, but it has been in spite of my influence, not because of it. It's increasingly obvious I am unable to guide you properly.
So what now?
I don't know. I think I may have made a very big mistake. I simply hope that you are not the one who pays the price, ultimately, for the fact that I can't help you enough. That's a kinder response than I deserve, and I can see there is wisdom in your words. You continue to be there for me, don't you? Even after I keep pushing you away, you're still around when I need you most. You're like no man I've known before, and you're nothing like what I expected you to be after the Council sent us on this mission together.
You'd think that trading for a few weeks with her would have helped her learn a little bit about me, but whatever.
I need time to think about all this. They're not going as I thought they would. We should continue on with our mission for now. How can I help?
Yes, what's on your...
Alright, we're good with them. Because sometimes when you travel planets, it'll reset them and they'll have their next dialogue piece.
Yeah, what
Alright.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh, modded Canderous. Alright, levels. You can do that, that looks good. Oh my gosh, 20 decks. Here's hoping for more stuff from here. There's not much lore to talk about at the moment, I'll get to some in a bit.
You up?
Alright. No new set yet. I think I have to do another star map first. Just out of sheer curiosity. Okay. I don't think I currently have that mod installed, which is actually probably a good thing. Less content to cover. Ultimately, that mod is totally unnecessary and gives you a bunch of totally overpowered gear, but it's incredibly challenging, so I guess that balances it out, I guess. Or maybe it requires the twist to have happened first. Anyway, let's go to Kashyyyk. To Kashyyyk! I really wish there was a way I could get the cutscenes to show with my software. I could try a different way of doing it next time, but we'll see.
Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here.
Looks like it was on the forest floor.
The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosho branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Yes, what's it? You got.
Oh wait, if I remember correctly, he said something about Dustle, so we may be able to trigger his thing.
How can I help?
Oh yay! Bastila quest!
You've been patient with me, haven't you? I suppose you deserve an answer. But you have to understand how difficult this is for me to say.
Before you say it was literally, before anybody says it was literally an instant, well, I will point out that Yavin is on the other side of the galaxy from Tatooine, so... And hyperspace travel is actually known to take a couple of weeks. I could get into the lore of that if you're all interested, but for now, we'll just stick to Bastila's quest.
With all my training, I should be able to control myself better than this. But you're not like anything I expected. You're not like any man I've ever met before. I find myself watching you when I don't mean to. I'm thinking about you when I don't want to. It isn't supposed to be like this. Every time I try to call on all my teachings to calm myself, they fail me. You have such power, such passion. I don't know if it's due to the bond between us, but I'm drawn to you.
Oh man, I could just shut her heart down, but...
The Force is a part of you, as is your power. But that's not what attracted me to you. It's more than that. Maybe it's the bond we share. It gives us a certain intimacy. If I could, I would return to Dantooine. I need to be away from this bond of ours. I need to weaken it. I need to be anywhere but near you. But Malak must be stopped. My own feelings are nothing when compared to that. Yet I know this could affect the sake of our mission if it's not resolved. I can't let that happen. I think we should have some privacy for this. Come with me.
Oh, we have
You're stronger than I am, and there's no point in telling me otherwise. You will be a great Jedi, I think. I hope. In some ways you make me feel weak, like I'm caught up in the wake of our destiny. But at the same time, you make me feel stronger, more alive. I realize now these feelings are part of the bond we share. The Jedi Council surely realized
There's more
this.
to the Force bond than this, actually.
The doctrines of our order would be
I'll explain what I
mission
meant after
by
the twist
facing
happens.
and overcoming my feelings for you.
Maybe I should make a note
I've
of
learned
that.
a valuable lesson about control and the dangers of emotion. This is an important step in understanding the Force. I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear, but I felt that it was important you know our infatuation was nothing more than a result of our powerful bond. You're the one who can't face the truth. Malak has to be stopped. How can I do that if I let myself be blinded by my feelings for you?
I'm going to stop Malak, but I want to do it with you at my side.
You mean it, don't you? But how can I be sure you're not making a mistake? I have to resist. I have to be strong for both of us. But I can't. Malak will... Okay, you've made your point. Now shut up and kiss me, you fool.
I never saw that line before. That's pretty good.
It was wrong. The Jedi are not allowed to fall in love.
Oh, the Jedi Code. So flawed.
It was a moment of weakness. When I kissed you, we shouldn't have. I'm sorry, no. I know we both wanted it, but we shouldn't have given in to our desire. We're Jedi. We can't act like this. Not now. Not while we still have to deal with Malak. I'm sorry. I don't blame you, but it was a mistake. I have to get out of here before somebody sees us together.
So, like, there's a scene later in the game that if you're playing female... If you play female, you can romance Karth. And there's a scene at the end where if you resist the dark side urges, you and Karth will have a kissing scene, then Mission will tell you to get a room. It's actually kind of hilarious. Canderous have anything more? Then I promise we'll go to Kashyyyk.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing else. Alright. Alright, so for now, I'm going to bring Karth and Canderous in an attempt to trigger their quests. Yay, another Circa docking fee! Alright, so let's see if Karth somehow doesn't have the Cassis Fed pistols. Where are they? Oh crap. Oh well. Oh well, he doesn't necessarily need them. Alright, let's do this. Wait, is there a shop here? No. I guess it's later. Oh yeah, KOTOR! Remember him from Tatooine?
You cool. Why
are you here? Two-legged animals do a fine job of killing each other without me. Yeah, you're so right.
Kachikun itahodonga, yiking kuno bamu.
Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da
I want to
bonqualea.
understand. So he's gonna try and learn hunting techniques from the Wookiees. Yeah.
The Wookiee was looking pretty agitated back in the ship. You think it's...
Oh yeah, the game yells at you if you don't bring Zalbar with you.
He looked like there was something he... Good or bad, he's got...
So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna reboard the ship and come back out with Zalbar. See if I can trigger Karth and Canderous quests. Because Canderous has talked about Althir, which should be the trigger for his thing. Implant level 3, sweet, I like that. Okay, these are all upgraded. He's got Dominator gauntlets, we're good to go!
Sure.
Alright. Up! Up! Kashyyyk! What have prepared you? What do you mean? Fleeing slavers. Yep, but there's more! Yeah! We're gonna get to some Wookiee culture lore here, people. Why were you forced to leave? My father did not believe me when I told him about my brother's actions. So he was exiled because he attacked his brother signed a contract with slavers. Zalbar attacked him, and then his dad didn't buy his side of the story and exiled him. I used my claws. You don't understand what that means to a Wookiee. Oh yeah. Forever a bad claw in the eyes of my people. They won't trust me because I'm a bad claw. We'll deal with that. Alright. Ooh, we have a side quest here.
So, just be sure to pay... First off, hearts are all backside. Secondly, I don't much like the poor fella. Of course.
So yeah, let's buy some stuff. Oh my gosh. Yes, set pistols. Do I have anything I can sell? Okay, so these are mine. Alright, that's fully upgraded. I was gonna give that to HK. Okay, I only need one more set of these, so let's sell that. Oh. Alright, we can upgrade Karth's guns later, but for now... Yeah, those guys are a side quest later. Yeah, what Zalbar said about being a bad claw, basically, Wookiees do have claws. They're retractable, but they do have them. But in Wookiee culture, a claw is a weapon. Sorry, a claw is a tool, not a weapon. And if you use them as a weapon, you are exiled. Yeah, the Circa people. Yeah, Kashyyyk is where you really see how awful Circa is, as well as Telos in the second game. Circa are slavers and war profiteers and oftentimes aligned with the Sith. Frankly, it astounds me that this Ithorian is working for them at all. They're slavers, yep! He has pledged a life debt to me. Do not demean the life debt! It's not me personally, I merely represent Circa. Alright, so we have some stuff from him. If I'm correct, he has some upgrades, which I'm not sure how much of them I need, but... Dominator. Dex plus 3. My gosh. Once I have level... Okay, so he does have some upgrades, but I think I have enough of all of them to do Kar's Blaster at the time when the time comes. So I'll buy that for myself down the line, so I can have more Dex boost when I need it, when I want to switch to if I ever want to switch to lightsabers.
Hold here, Spacer. Wookiee hunters usually keep numbers down. You're the Wookiee. Keep your pet on a leash, or you'll...
Yeah, you're really seeing how terrible Circa are. They're not recognizing Wookiees as sentient beings and just enslaving them. If there were people you wanted to punch, it would be Circa. Yeah. I'm actually gonna leave Canderous behind and bring Juhani, I think.
Your way.
Oh man, I haven't upgraded her weapons yet.
Wish?
What?
Is there a workbench? Is there a workbench in that thing? If not, I'll probably just bring someone else. No? Okay. No workbench. Let's bring HK. He has some funny lines. Blaster cannon. You want the Baragwen assault gun, if you would.
Yes?
Oh boy. Sound the spells. Walkway is new, built by the slavers. Yeah, the trees here as well are really interesting. Yeah, he basically told him about the squabbles they'll have with his family down the line. Calrissian's utility belt. Because I want to repair this. Yeah, that's gonna go in patrol mode and fight things while we talk to these guys.
This isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can? Do you know what they get for a healthy one of those things?
We'll work it out later. We've got company. What do you want, Spacer? I'm Patrol Captain Deno, and you're interrupting Circa Corporation business.
What happened
This
here?
Wookiee slave got a little rebellious. We had to put it down.
We're not animals! Let me handle this. Do so for your sake,
Careful
not theirs.
now. That growl sounded pretty threatening.
Just shut.
Yeah, I hate these guys.
Of course they don't. Why would you ask me that? You're trying to get me to admit to incompetence, aren't you? This Wookiee got out of hand and had to be put
down. Yeah, no. I won't allow you to kill another
Is that a
Wookiee.
joke? You make some sense. I wonder what you know about what might happen here. Man, I think we should petition for a trial. Yes, I say so. Move out.
Yeah, basically just convince them to leave Kashyyyk. Yep, there's a droid fighting stuff.
That hurt, I bet.
Oh yeah, the sneak attack damage.
That hurt, I bet.
Don't exactly have an active chat tonight. Prejudice set to maximum. Yeah, these gigantic trees are called Roshir trees, and they're like the most natural skyscrapers out there.
That hurt, I bet.
We are tearing them apart. And Zalbar is a tank.
Combat mode active.
No problem. Didn't work.
Oh yeah, that guy I convinced to leave the post actually has a card on him that I can use to just get into this stuff for free.
No problem. Didn't work.
The second game has a consequence for bashing instead of unlocking. Basically, if you bash, you have a chance to break items that are inside. Not the amplifier, the stimulator. Thank you. The guy kept shooting. That was kind of goofy. Ooh, these guys.
Lord
Malak
was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Canderous
Canderous
alive.
Got him. About to die. Oh, come on! Alright, there we go. Next door. That's actually a pretty good crystal. That's also pretty good. Alright. Let's get to the Wookiee village. Learn what happened. Stop there, outsider. Stand aside. He's with me. I want access to my home. You have no right, Mad Claw. What taint? He means me. We'll be taken to Chundar now. Chundar is Dalbar's brother. Canderous. Let's bring Canderous. That sounds fun. Address the mighty and wise Chundar. Don't off. You are flanked by Circa slavers. Are they not outsiders? Oh, or have you sold all of cashing to them? Call them out, Zalbar! Call out the slaver scum. You shouldn't speak in that tone. Things are different. You have no voice. I am the chieftain. That will get out. You may talk, but no one will believe you. I've had a long time to guide what my people think. So basically, Chundar is super freaking evil. Father was enslaved? Mighty Chundar? What are you talking about? You were the runt. I am no runt. We will discuss it soon enough. Why drag us here? You are irrelevant. Oh, shut up. What is this task? Another Wookiee has suffered the same fate as Zalbar, gone mad and been exiled. He now lurks in the Shadowlands. He's pestering my Circa allies during their Shadowland expeditions. It's not good for business. First of many, perhaps? Ooh, viewers, welcome in! Merely a nuisance. I'll consider what you said. Dalbar stays to ensure you have loyalties. Zerka would never let me hold you, but they don't care what I do to fellow Wookiees. He's up Earth is a guide. No, you won't need him to find your way. Remember, you can't beat me here. No one would dare oppose me to join with an outsider or an exile. You're wrong, brother. Someone would. Speak of Freyr, our father? He was the one that ordered you exiled when you attacked me. He went as bad as you when he discovered the slavers. That was years ago. Let him go, Zalbar. I rule now. I'll take the Wookiees forward. So basically, he's trying to create a culture where Wookiees are sold to Circa for his own profit. I'll see what I can do.
Query. Shall I begin blasting, sir? We could have your Hirsute companion free in no time.
Oh, I love HK-47 so much. He's hilarious. Did you see Gore working? So he basically just told me where the elevator is. It was that path we passed by earlier. There are side quests here, but I can just pick up all the stuff while I'm in the Shadowlands. Hyper adrenals, those are nice. Yeah, there is gonna be a thing we'll need to come back up here for. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate description, Storm. Chundar's a cross between Hitler and Goebbels, a charismatic leader with a talent for propaganda. That is a great way to put it. That is a fantastic way to put it. I never thought of it that way. Ooh, more Kinrath. Oh my gosh, just start on these pistols. Yeah, remember I talked about companion side quests? This planet is basically Zalbar's quest. Alright, to the elevator. Wookiee guard. Ooh, free experience, okay.
Here it is! That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
This module's kind of annoying because it doesn't let you fast travel at all. So like you basically have to run through this module if you want to get anywhere on this planet.
That'll show you.
Now we got some Wookiee hunters who will...
Here it is!
I believe that what I'm playing is 3 of you. I'm a friend. Alright. So basically I just convinced him to treat me as a friend and he let me go. He's distrustful of humans because of the slaver problem that Chundar created. I really wish I could find a way to make my software show the cutscenes. I think there's actually a way. I'll have to check it out the stream. Lower me down. Alright, here we are in the Shadowlands. And here are the tacks, these annoying little monkeys.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
That's a really good pistol if you don't have any mods. Like, if you play the full-on vanilla game, that's actually a decent mid-game pistol. Oop, and we get to one of my favorite characters in the whole franchise.
The damnable racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush.
Who are you?
I'm Jolie. Jolie Bindo. Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit.
I could be a real jerk to him, but I could be nice. I love
Why
him.
am I here? Well, it isn't because I like the stink of dead Canderous. Let's move this talk to my camp where the air is better. Keep close.
Alright. Remember Jolie. So most JRPGs that I've heard people talk about have a character in them that's basically a senile old coot that orders you around. Jolie is a caricature of those guys. He's
Well,
hilarious.
welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things.
I feel there's much you could tell me.
Don't coddle me, child. I'm neither a Jedi nor your master. I'm just an old man that's been lost in the woods for far too long. My days of glory are behind me, but perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions.
You have knowledge. Have you any knowledge of star maps?
Now, why would you be asking about that, Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here.
Of course he
The
did.
problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map.
Get to the point.
Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Circa Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers.
In other words, the trees themselves, like even the current ecosystem of Kashyyyk is a result of some long past event. Like, Kashyyyk didn't used to be like this, basically.
What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain barriers in your path.
Okay. Someone of your experience.
Oh, save it. I know this sounds absurd, but I'm old and entitled to work you around a bit. Besides, the test is simple. Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Circa have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them removed from this place. They are not that far northeast of here. There's usually 5 in the area as far as I can see. The captain of the lot is the one that earned my ire. Mishandle my garden, Willie.
I will look into it.
Good. Return to me here and we'll see how you have done. Shoo! Shoo!
Shoo! Shoo! I love this guy. He's so funny. Oh, droid. Remember I mentioned side quests?
Malfunction. Playback. 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 I don't get it.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll...
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snakeweed?
So basically...
Shutting down.
So basically, the Eli guy who was running the store has tricked Matten into being his indentured service, and basically Matten has been tricked into indentured service by Eli, who killed his crew and then made Matten think that he saved his life. So I am going to go back up and turn that in right now because of reasons you'll see later. There are reasons I can't. At least not. I have to do it now or else I probably won't be able to do it later. So to him... I'm pretty sure the Infinite Empire is also to blame for the problems, for the fact that Kashyyyk is like this. Sorry for all the boring running around, but I want to get this turned in before I complete the main Kashyyyk quest. Alright, there's our hunter guy. Yep.
That hurt, I bet. That
The sneak attack damage is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Infinite Empire that I've been talking about before is actually to blame for all the... Not just for Tatooine being a desert, but also for Kashyyyk being a forest of skyscraper trees.
That hurt, I bet.
Here it is!
Guard? There's actually another side quest on Kashyyyk later on. All right. Running around, running an errand, and then we'll go back to the Shadowlands and deal with Jolie's poachers.
Greetings to you.
Kindly. Hello, value.
I found this droid head.
Droid head? On Kashyyyk? Let me see that.
It's nothing. I'm certain. Just garbage from the forest floor.
Mere rubbish. It's DAO2, the repair droid from my ship. What was this doing in the forest?
It recorded an ambush. Someone yells Eli's name.
Eli, you snake. You said my crew jacked the ship without paying the repair bill.
Well, that is... It's not how it looks. You see, a good mechanic is hard to find, and...
And what? I thought I owed you. You tricked them into the Shadowlands and killed them while I fixed your freighter in orbit.
Violence won't
Now
help, buddy.
keep your head, Matt, and it was just business.
Scummy business. Ooh, a level. Oh my gosh. Alright, powers. Ooh, I've got 2. Sweet, okay. So, I am going to go with Valor and Suppression. Valor will give me stat boosts, and Suppression leads into Force Breach, which is something I'll need if I'm going to defeat Malik with this build.
That feel.
I will never understand you, meatbags. He cheated you and killed your friends, but you didn't terminate him when you had the chance.
If it had been me, Eli would be a smoking corpse right now.
Well, I could have shot out his legs and let him crawl around for a while, but I consider this far more merciful.
Yeah. Don't repay evil for evil, guys. That would end the world in a bloodbath.
I suppose it does. It'll probably take a while.
Okay, so he basically takes over the outpost for him. And I got 500 credits. Now, let's head back to the Shadowlands. Alright. I wish I knew more lore on the Roshir trees to talk about, but that's pretty much all there would be to talk about in this segment, just be running back and forth. Yep, you got that right, buddy. Somehow a dead Canderous blocks my hitbox. Oh, well, sometimes there's some levels of programming logic I'll never understand. Oh. Eh. It has to play that thing. It brings it every time. It brings me down. It's kind of annoying, especially from the perspective of a guy who's streaming a game with separately reading cutscenes. A lot of old games did that. It's frustrating for recording and streaming. Alright, now let's go deal with Jolie's.
That hurt, I bet.
Jedi stutter step again.
Die!
Alright. So the sorry about that. Wrong direction. Alright, let's go this way. It should be over here.
Termination required.
That'll show you.
That hurt.
And this is another side quest. This one is not sensitive to the later event I brought up, but that's another side quest. Oh. And we have the Circa Folk.
Who are you? I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profit. The crazy old fool is still alive.
Yep.
I suppose he's still upset that we don't all live in little homemade shacks like he chooses. I've got a job to do here, and
So, like, there's two ways I could get the tag glands for Mission's brother. I could do work for this guy, or, like, they're in a crate over, they're in a crate over that way, so.
Is that old hermit? As long as the sonic
So basically, they have to stay here as long as the emitters ward off the dangerous predators.
I don't need if you got. Good.
So basically, I can kill them, or I can do the peaceful thing.
You want any?
Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm just a go. I'm not here. No more They generate. I don't.
No, only the emitters are keeping
What
you
of
here.
it?
So if someone should shut them down, you can
I
leave.
don't like being. Enough of those emitters.
What's your Circa guard code? So basically, I turn off 2 or 3 of these things, and
You want anything?
chase them away. It's kind of funny.
Why am I? I'm just. What do you want to? I don't like enough.
Yeah, now, this, and now predators show up.
Run! Run!
Now they're falling. Yep, there we go. Got rid of them in the peaceful fashion. If you call sending turret attacks after them peaceful.
No problem. Got it.
Attack glands.
No problem. Got it.
The Exarchoon Beast, yep. Not all of them were made by Exarchoon, but he did put a lot of them out there. Okay, so let me ask you guys, do you think sending a turret attack after them is a peaceful solution? Jolie seems to think that.
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck?
The poachers are gone.
Yes, I could feel it as you walked near. And I don't sense the smell of death on you. You spared them. Interesting.
There was nothing to gain by killing them.
Wasn't there? I suppose not, but the environment would say otherwise if it could talk. No.
Yeah, really. Here's the funny thing, he gets mad at you if you are violent with them, so like, he jokes about the environment saying there's a positive to them dying, but he wanted the peaceful solution.
Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old path some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Circa repulsor field blocking the way, and on the other side...
So he basically told me where they all are, and now we have a full party. And I think I want to bring Canderous. No, let's bring HK.
And you need...
And now the power level session for Jolie. Jolie's gonna be the force guy, really. Yeah, don't bother with 2-weapon fighting for him. He already has all the dueling stuff, so don't worry about it. Oh man, I forgot to upgrade a lightsaber for him. Oh well. Give him that last set of Dominator gauntlets, and now I can just sell them all. And now I can sell the rest of the adrenaline stimulators too. That'll be a fair bit of money.
Sure.
Alright, now let's go back up there. That's where that path is. Yeah, Jolie has a long, complicated, and tragic backstory that we'll get to later. He's a lot of fun. Funny thing, you can kind of still hear the sonic emitters even though you turn them off. I'm the only one in chat, yeah. I did message a couple of guys and put a post on our KotOR about it, so we'll see if we get anyone else. Little monkeys. Yeah, the next module is where we'll get to see the stray bad Wookiee that they talked about.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Circa equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though.
Why put it here?
But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
In other words, the Wookiees don't really care that much. Beat it in about 70 minutes, yeah. That's impressive. My last run was like an hour and a half.
I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Circa engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Alright. Did you have any viewers on the Portal stream? Ooh, side quest! Nice.
That hurt, I bet.
Haha, the stun!
That hurt, I bet.
Was he interactive in the chat? Great Thaka, let this outsider be different from the slavers. What happened? Here. Not have expected an outsider. Can you tell me about your attackers? So basically the attackers are attacking... So basically these Mandalorians are attacking in a rather cowardly fashion. They only attack if you're unarmed. I'll show you how to trigger them. So you'll find these inner crossings that have Wookiees in them, right? What you do is you disarm yourself. I think I'm actually going to use lightsabers for this bit. Oh. Ha! Well, that backfired. You know what? Let's use lightsabers for this segment. Ooh. I'm dumb. Alright, so, you gotta go with your main character unarmed. It'll work with the others. I was gonna go with red and purple for my blade colors this time, but... Oh, wow!
Never too old for this! Now
wow.
you get it.
What? Prejudice to maximum.
Deadly toxins.
Ready.
Okay, we're gonna use this level because it'll heal him. Beats. Alright. Get him Master Power Blast.
Yes?
Alright, now he can heal. That's good. Alright, back to normal stats. That's nice. Alright, now I want to loot those Mandalorians because there's data pads on them that are important for the side quest. And that'll do journal. I'm gonna go with what I'm good with, the Cass's Fat Gun. Speeders! Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 of those spots for Wookiees. Ooh, here's the star map. Ah. He's keeping that utility belt around.
Life forms detected.
All right.
Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Good place to hear.
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
A star map.
Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
The fact that it remembers me is the fact that it recognizes me is foreshadowing. The map is as old as the installation?
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
So as to not spoil later in the game, hint, hint, hint.
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
I can imagine if I don't know what they
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready. Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable. Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
So basically I can ask him how they know who Zalbar is, which is a really funny option. Or I can like...
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect.
I thought this was an evaluation, not a
I
quiz.
must match your behavior to the pattern in memory. You must answer truthfully, knowing the consequences. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming. The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
So basically, I could do one or the other, and if I give the answer to try and do both, it rejects it for some stupid reason.
This is no decision. I ask again. Do you save your people or abandon them for the sake of the war? Attempting both will merely dilute your efforts. Would you trade 1 victory for 2 failures?
So basically, this is the strategic move, this is the people-saving move.
And in so doing, alert the enemy to their broken codes. They would know that their weakness was exposed. They would reinforce, and the war would go on. You save thousands at the expense of victory. You do not match the pattern in memory. Subject has failed to demonstrate the required behavior. Access denied.
And then it tries to kill me.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Oh my gosh! Okay, he's got him.
Destroy efficiency at its best. Engaging.
Yes?
Neural scan well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what...
I find it funny that it says that, given that my guy was knocked down during the battle.
That information is, this unit has now
activating the star map. All right.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. It might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we?
Yeah, dark side energy has been known to have an effect like that.
Back up to the treetops.
For example, many of Korriban's native species are the way they are because of the dark side nexes formed by constant intervention from the Sith. Korriban, yeah. This is only the second planet I've visited since Dantooine, so I will get to Korriban in time.
Acknowledgement.
Sure.
Yeah, I need a couple more of those spots with the Wookiees.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Powerless weapon.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Drawing efficiency.
You only need one of those Viper Kidnap bodies. Ritual marker. Okay, this is where we do this. Bit machine, aren't you? Yeah, I very much am. Yep, I do also have Manon. I've got Manon and Corbin, and then the final planet, which I'm not going to spoil for anyone else who might be watching.
That hurt, I bet.
I still
got it.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
I still got it.
Find a blade lodged in its hide. Come on, Jolie, get off of my hitbox. Thank you. Circle of Sarash. That is an insane boost to my force powers, like... We're gonna fight him. We're gonna have to fight him initially, so I'm gonna take stamina and strength, and that should be good.
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me?
Remember, only outsiders are not to be trusted.
This may... deadly toxins.
That hurt, I bet.
Oh, stunned him!
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Got him! I'm not here to kill you, listen! You know Zalbar and Chundar? Those are my sons! Freyr is their dad. I'm on Kashyyyk with Zalbar. To my shame, Zalbar is exiled and enslaved. He follows me because of a life debt. And this is how you convince him. Yeah, he now realizes Chundar is 100% of the in the wrong. What happened with Zalbar? He learned that Chundar is dealing with the Circa, leading them toward hunting parties. Chundar would blame disappearances on the dangers of the Shadowlands. Zalbar was crazed when he found out. He attacked Chundar with his claws. So Zalbar is exiled. When did you learn the truth? A year later. By then Chundar had spread lies of my own madness.
That's when I first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freya?
No, depend on you. I run it on the side. Yeah, the strong level lies, but if I appeal to the traditions of my people, I may be able to gather support. Legend of Great Warrior from Bacca. So yeah, it was launched in that Terran attack. Should proceed carefully. He's gonna climb to the surface and gather support. Oh, that's odd. I've been around the whole freaking map and I still haven't got all the triggers yet. That's weird. That's our first location. Gosh dang it, I always forget where these are. Oh, there's a spot here. All right. Have we got another viewer? Have we got another viewer?
Power equipment.
Oh my gosh. That hurt, I bet.
Ah, come on. I guess I just got a dish of my own medicine then, huh? Lando and Magclaw, no, because he did not use his claws. You're only labeled a Magclaw if you actively use your claws. He just grabbed him and attempted to strangle him by hand. Signal device.
Master?
Yes?
Alright. Got the switch. Here we go. Signal device.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could our train.
Yeah, they call their scummy ambush tactics training.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Alright, let's get a life support kit.
That hurt, I bet.
Got him.
That hurt, I bet.
Nice. Good job, guys. That helmet is a trophy that we showed to the guy. We now have everything done down here. Yeah, that was a really good question, Storm. That was good. That was a pretty cool one. I never thought of that, but the answer would be no. He never used his claws. I killed them all. The trophy helmet. Like a fellow Wookiee. Take this. And he just gave me a really good sword. Ooh! Persuade computer. Trying to boost my computer because there's something in the final fight that is going to be annoying. Oh my gosh, I don't even have one implant level, and I am, what, level 14? Wow. Go, Valor. I'm gonna need Valor boost for the final battle. And we're gonna have 2 swords here that I will give to Zalbar, and he'll be even more of a truck. Okay, now we're gonna go back, and this is where shit's gonna hit the fan. Before we get into this fight, I'm gonna take some stems and a shield because this is gonna be tough. We're gonna have to fight some Wookiees here. Don't need alacrity because I've. So yeah, he found out I sent the back wall.
That hurt, I bet.
Impossible.
That hurt, I bet. 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 That hurt, I bet.
Powering weapon.
Never too old for this.
Oh yeah, the damage. Got him. Apparently these guys don't seem to leave any remains. Except that guy.
Master?
And you need?
Yes?
Alright, now we can head back to the surface. Ooh, money, yep. Sure all. You were more than I thought. Prayer has come back and told me what you did. See, now Lead on! And now he's gonna take me straight to the village, which is like the one time you can fast travel in that whole freaking module. The reunion! We both have our ancient trinkets, so who will the people follow now? This ends today. I will not see Rokuroro suffer more. Fun fact, Rokuroro, it was actually Chewbacca's hometown as well. Side with Freyr, he's honorable. Without doubt, Chundar is a slaver. Oh! Nailed him!
Powering weapon. Droid ability added back.
Oh my gosh, I got the stun with my blaster too. He is so dead.
Termination required.
That hurt. That hurt, I bet.
Nerd. Yeah, I know that bit about this being Chewie's hometown because it was in the Thrawn books. They're gonna fight them, and this is why I can't turn in that Eli Matten quest now. That's why I had to do it earlier. So yeah, he's gonna give us back his sword. Chundar's bowcaster is a thing I don't particularly need. I've got one other side quest to turn in. Holder of the laws. Sell it. Yeah, I will sell that. I will sell that bowcaster. I don't need it. I'm not gonna sell the sword though. If Zalbar's gonna get that. And here we're gonna see some insane Wookiee names like, how am I supposed to pronounce that nonsense? Family insignia, yes. Jarek. War's corpse. Yeah, he's gonna... I killed War. I accept whatever punishment is given. War was good and honorable. War was dealing with slavers. I'm old. I'm not important. Let War and the others have their hero. I won't let this happen. Explain yourself. War dealt with slavers. This data pad I found proves it.
A painful end, but perhaps it is the right thing to do. We shall see.
Yeah, he's glad to know me.
Acknowledge.
Levels! I'm already max light.
Trumped.
All right. And now more walking through this massive module that doesn't let you fast travel. It's so annoying. Yeah, I can start doing Jolie's story on the next one. He has some annoying mechanics associated with his quest. I really want to get him to talk a bit because there's a side quest related to him on Manon as well. So, the Manon is where we will be going next. No force speed. Yeah, I'll get there later. Don't worry. He'll get force speed. We all know how dangerous force speed can be during yeah. Dang tongue tie. We all know how dangerous force speed can be when you're next to a cliff or a ledge. Hint, hint. And now we're gonna see the Wookiee rebellion against the Circa slavers. See, this is why I had to turn in that quest immediately, because if I waited, I wouldn't be able to turn it in. Yeah, I'm basically gonna be the last outsider they allow on the planet. What would be funny is if I could open those chests and get all the money I spent and all the items. That would be funny, but it would also be kind of broken. So, yeah, kind of glad it's not there, actually. Yeah, I'm basically the last outsider they'll ever allow here. See if Canderous will talk some more.
Yeah, what do you... We
More
fought
about the
against the
wars.
Republic forces for some
Yay!
time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field. Revan abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others would be too fortified to strike, and was willing to make sacrifices in order to advance goals. And in the end, Revan proved too much for us.
I'm pretty sure the Circa Corporation does not exist anymore by the time of the Clone Wars. You couldn't have won against the whole galaxy.
But it was close. So close. It looked like the entire galaxy was within our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
What happened?
It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties of his plans. He fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
Why didn't you retreat?
It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now.
Good point, Canderous.
We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something... Yeah, what do you... The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it.
How much did
There weren't many of us after that last battle. Mandalore himself was killed at the hands of the Jedi Revan. The best of us could not defeat him. After that last battle, those of us that survived were stripped of our weapons, our armor, and our basilisks. Revan's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor, only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now.
You eventually came to Terrace.
Yeah, I came to Terrace. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Terrace and Davik's rivals were trash. They give no thrill in battle, no honor or glory in defeating them. It was like stepping on bugs. I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Terrace could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting.
I am honored, buddy.
Maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives. Is there something... Your choice? Yeah, what do you...
I'm pretty sure he won't talk about Davik until after our next quest with him. Yeah, I'm gonna get to talking.
Yes.
Something wrong? What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling. I have been wrestling with my feelings inside. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine. Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastila. Taris, my homeworld. If it were not for you and Bastila, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastila. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood. Just let me vent. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I have this...
Yeah, she's pissed off because the Sith destroyed Terrace and she's blaming me in her anger.
There is no emotion. I suppose you did what you had to, and it could not have been avoided. The Republic needs you and Bastila. Maybe needs you more than it needed Taris. But it is so hard to lose your entire... Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. I am sorry. Yes. I was... No, it's all right. It was...
Yeah.
Living for years.
Yeah, she's gonna tell about how she and her family were oppressed and marginalized.
There was always the danger of Rakuls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators. My family and I struggled each and every day to make taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford. It did not. But only because of the Jedi who came. It was very bad. With no money to spare for any amenities. Even the Enclave on Dantooine seems a paradise in comparison. And of course, every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human. I have noticed that. But the Jedi Order seems to have collected a fair number. The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away. Sometimes, I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today. Another story.
So yeah, she's gonna keep talking about Juhani.
What is... how may I...
So, she's good for now.
How can I help? We've already been over this. It was we need to stay focused on stop. So until our mission is over, we need to act.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is done.
You got.
Don't know why his thing didn't trigger. Maybe it'll trigger on Manon. But yeah, I'll run to Yavin off screen, and that'll be it for now. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.